defect increases, then it affects our bones. When Pitta defect increases, then it is a bad effect on eyes. Eyes remain reddish or head starts spinning. Because of Pitta disease, there is acidity in the liver, in the chest, there is burning sensation, or there is burning sensation while passing urine. So when Pitta disease spreads, it has different symptoms. When Vata disease strikes, then bones start paining. It is called Sandhivat, it is called arthritis, Amvat. Joints start paining. And you have a Kapha disease, then the whole body is affected by Kapha. In many people, their body either becomes obese or they put on a lot of weight. And the effects of Kapha hits mainly on our lungs, on our neck, here, on our forehead. It affects our ears also. So by doing pranayam, the bad effect of this kapha on our whole body, you will be relieved of them. If your asthma is very severe, while inhaling and exhaling you are facing problem, then do it slowly. Like this. Don't do like this. Don't shake your body, and you have not to fill in. Release it out. Don't do it fast like this. Not this way. Medium speed with medium force you do Kapalbhati Pranayam. Gradually increase the practice. Initially 1 minute, 2 minutes, then 5 minutes and gradually 15 minutes. If the kapha is too much, then you can increase the time of this pranayam. That is Kapalabhati Pranayam can be done even up to 20 minutes. After this, the Anulom Vilom Pranayam that you will be doing, you can do that up to 20 minutes. The maximum time of 15 minutes that we give, you may increase it. This pranayam cures asthma permanently. But you'll have to pay attention on your diet as well. Avoid cold things. Drink hot water. If asthma is severe, then drink hot water. And if you add dry ginger in it, it will be even better. Drink water with dry ginger and tulsi. Stop having curds. At night, do not eat curds. In daytime also. Drink milk and drink it with dry ginger and turmeric. Just milk also produces kapha. In milk, if you add a little turmeric, dry ginger and tulsi, then it will become a medicine. Otherwise, even milk is harmful in asthma. Many people have Chyawanprash with milk while suffering from asthma. See, Chyawanprash is beneficial if prepared properly. But these days, the way Chyawanprash has been commercialized and the way it is made a thing of ridicule, I'm not talking about that. The Chyawanprash in its true meaning. Ashtavark used to be added. People have forgotten Ashtavark. Its identity is lost. After many years, Ashtavarka was re-identified by Acharya Shri Bal Kishanji, who is the Mahamantri of Divya Yog Trust, who initiated a new direction and in the field of Ayurveda started some new research and development, and along with him Dr. B.D. Sharma and Shraddhacharya Muktanandji together, after many years of efforts, rediscovered Ashtavarka, that is, re-identified. They existed, but people had forgotten about them. Riddhi, Vriddhi, Jivak, Dishwak, Kakoli, Shir Kakoli, Medha, Mahamedha. These were the 8 ingredients. Now people have forgotten about them, simply forgotten. Only 4 ingredients were available in the name of Ashtavarka, and the identity of even these 4 were questionable. That is, I was talking about Chyawanprash. First thing about Chyawanprash is, that is commercial Chyawanprash in which the real objective is not that the patient should be cured. Instead, the objective is to sell their Chyawanprash. I'm not talking about that. In actual meaning, the Chyawanprash which Chyawan Rishi consumed and became young, very few people make such Chyawanprash. It's not that they don't make. And the very identity of Ashtavark, as I was saying, became questionable. Therefore, its usage was a different matter altogether. Just take care that along with Chyawanprash don't have milk. After half an hour, 20 minutes of Chyawanprash, have milk, and remember to add turmeric and dry ginger in milk. Then avoid cold things, avoid cold drinks, avoid ice creams, because they can be very dangerous for asthma. So drink only hot water. After meals, drink water after 1 hour. Have it warm, still better. Waking up early morning, which is called Brahma Muhurat, when you drink water, that too you should have it warm. Then do pranayam. Otherwise, you won't escape from asthma. Asthma, and in that bronchial asthma, is spreading very fast. In the whole world, about 5% population, and in some places it is even more. In the entire world, 5% people suffer from bronchial asthma, bronchitis. If allergic problems are added, then the number will increase manifold. In India too, 5 to 17% people have bronchial asthma, this asthma, and then this army of other respiratory patients. So, if you see the entire world, then about this respiratory disease, these asthma problems, cough diseases, about 30 to 50 crore people suffer from these. And the only solution of all these is pranayam. Besides this, you cannot escape from it. The way pollution is increasing, vehicle pollution, factory pollution, air is polluted, water is also polluted. It is difficult to breathe in clean air. Where do you get clean air? Man has misused nature. And from 1,096 crores 8,53,105 years, nature was so much misused. That is, this universe came into existence since 200 crore years. World Watch is an organization. It analyzes the bad effect of consumerist culture of the whole world. Its survey indicates that since this world came into existence, since then and up to 1950, all the resources that were used, that many resources were used from 1950 to the next 39 years. That is, up to 1950, the amount of nature that was misused, that amount of nature's misuse occurred in the next 39 years. Within a period of 39 years, nature was misused. This is an irony, a bad situation. Man has misused nature to such a great extent that once again, air is polluted, water is polluted, the whole environment is polluted, environmental problems have arisen, and its ill effects fell on man himself. And he got trapped in diseases like asthma, and then TB, and other dangerous diseases like cancer. Now, the only solution is pranayam, which will make you strong, give you strength, energy. It will help you fight these diseases. Therefore, Bhastrika pranayam, do it for 5 minutes. Kapalabhati pranayam. You can do it for 15 minutes. You can increase its duration. You can do it for 20 minutes. If your asthma is too severe, then do Bahya pranayam. After Kapalabhati, inhale your breath in, exhale it out. After exhaling, apply 3 bandhs, chin on your throat, contract your stomach to your back, Udyan bandh, and pull your navel upward, that is Mool bandh. Like this, do Bahya pranayam with 3 bandh. Like this, do Bahya pranayam 3 to 5 times. And if you are not able to do Bahya pranayam, that is, your breath, you are not able to hold. If you hold your breath for so long, then you'll be short of breath. Then its place you can do Agnisar. Then you do Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Close your right nostril with thumb, left with two middle fingers. Inhale deeply with left, then release from right. And after inhaling from right, release from left. By doing this Anulom Vilom Pranayam, the overgrown flesh in the nose and phlegm that is blocked here in the forehead and in the lungs, all these will go by themselves gradually by doing Anulom Vilom Pranayam. The whole body will be purified. Always begin from left, inhale from left and from right. Breathe out completely. Then inhale from right. This is Anulom Vilom. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply, up to diaphragm. In lungs, inhale deeply. Feel breath in the chest, not in your stomach. Just remember this much. The problem of asthma will subside. Gradually increase your practice. If you do it for 1 minute, you'll be tired. Then stop. Again start, then stop. Like this, do it intermittently. Later on with practice, you'll be able to do it continuously for 15 minutes. But that will take time. If you attempt it in one go, you won't be able to do it. You'll be tired. So do not overuse your strength. Whatever you can do with these, do that much. Gradually increase your practice. For dama, asthma, allergic problem, breath is very important. The more oxygen your lungs receive, the more your lungs are exercised. In pranayam, there's maximum relief from lung diseases. Other benefit precedes that. Then more oxygenated blood reaches your body and the vital energy level is maintained. Your endocrine system improves, body's anabolism, catabolism improves, the hormonal imbalances corrected. All these follow later. The foremost effect is on your lungs, the respiratory system. That is the most beneficiary of pranayam. When you inhale deeply, then see. Then lungs expand and thus lungs are completely exercised. About 1.5 inches to 2 inches your lungs. When you inhale like this, and when you breathe in, your lungs expand. When you exhale, they contract. So when inside lungs the contractual process begins, then the health of the lungs improve. It's very simple. Same thing happens in Bhastrika. When you inhale like this, lungs expand. When you exhale, lungs contract. In Kapalabhati too. Lungs are exercised slowly and all that blocked phlegm, etc. disorders, all of them subside. Inside the respiratory tube, the swelling, the blockage gets corrected automatically. So bronchial asthma and fibrosis that has developed inside, cysts have formed in the lungs, they subside. Cysts that are formed anywhere on the body, fibrosis, all of them just subside on their own with pranayam. Amazing benefits from pranayam. Only the duration we are saying, do that much. Doing Kapalabhati 5 times practicing Anulom Vilom, 5 times doing Bhastrika will not relieve you from asthma. Don't be under wrong notion. Sometimes you think, Swamiji had said asthma will be cured. My asthma is not cured. I did it for 5 times. I had said 500 times, 1500 times. If you do Kapalabhati pranayam for 15 minutes, it's equal to 900 times. And if your asthma is too severe, that is in a day you have to take inhaler for 15-20 times. Even that will be stopped. In some cases it is dropped in just 1 day. This miracle happens in ashram every day. This asthma was there from 20 years, from 30 years, from childhood. Asthma was there from the age of 5. Asthma was cured in the camp itself. Dama was cured. It will be cured soon. You'll get the results very fast from the very first day. Only you must complete the pranayam. It's not that you're doing pranayam and you'll get benefit after 15-20 years or 15-20 days. No, from the very first day you'll start getting benefits. If your asthma is too severe, then it may take a little time. And I'm not saying everyone will need more time, and I'm not saying first day itself it will subside. Some become alright on the first day and some may need a little time. But it is not possible that someone does pranayam and his asthma or respiratory problem does not subside. It's impossible. It will subside. Do Anulom Vilom Pranayam for 15 minutes. Fill your breath in the lungs. Then exhale. Very essential for asthma. Do it non-stop. When you're tired, then stop. After this, when you're exhausted, then do Bhramari Pranayam. Do Udgit Pranayam. You'll be able to concentrate better. Filling deep breath inside, only one thought, only one resolution. My lungs are becoming healthy. Pure oxygen is flowing, lungs are getting complete oxygen. Just keep thinking. Whatever you think in your mind, only that will happen in the body. This life is only a reflection of the mind, nothing else. Therefore, always think positively. Have only positive thoughts in your mind. Always think positive. Always think positively. The more positive you are, the more creative you'll become. More negative you are, more destruction and division there will be inside and outside. So, with positivity, with positive attitude, with positive outlook, with pure resolution, you do pranayam and then see, you are cured of asthma. Absolutely. I'm saying asthma is cured. You'll start feeling from the very first day. This is what we've told the people in the country and abroad about the speciality in yoga that do pranayam, do it now and find result. Instant result. After Anulom Vilom in Bhramari, index finger on the forehead, rest 3 on the eyes, ears closed completely with thumb. Inhale deeply in your lungs and exhale it out, making a sound like a black bee. Do it 3 to 5 times. Whatever time you have, you must do it 3 times. There will be a manifestation of aura, a light, a sacredness in your Agya Chakra. Because when you have done Anulom Vilom for 15 minutes and before that Kapalabhati, then automatically your mind will be quietened. And not only this, practicing pranayam, your mind will be empty of thoughts. You will receive the advanced stage of spirituality. Ritambhara Pragya. God's benediction with ease. Do Bhramari Pranayam focusing on Agya Chakra. You'll find automatically you've become one with Almighty. Like this Bhramari, then Udgit. This is Bhramari and Udgit. 3 to 5 times. After doing 3 to 5 times, meditate on Om. Being a witness, becoming a witness, when slow breath is going inside, see it like a witness. Deeper the breath goes in, more this respiratory disease, this problem of asthma, bronchitis, sinusitis, allergic problems, they subside automatically. So do this much pranayam. You may add a couple of pranayams. From health point of view, Ujjayi pranayam. For throat, for thyroid. Phlegm is collected in your throat for that. Take a deep breath in. And holding your right nostril, hold it for a while. This is beneficial. You'll get more benefit. Hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds. In Anulom Vilom, you had to inhale and exhale. But in Ujjayi Pranayam, You have to hold it for a while and it will become Abhyantar Kumbhak. With this, your lungs will become stronger, healthy, and because of this, you'll be able to feel more oxygen in them. Exhale, closing the right one through left. Inhale from both, especially in Ujjayi. Holding the full breath in for a while, Abhyantar Kumbhak. If there's a problem of heart or high BP, then don't hold it at all. Closing the right nostril, release from the left. This much you must do. After this, you have to practice a few yoga processes, few light exercises, few asanas. Those asanas in which we inhale and bend backwards, all those asanas are beneficial for asthma. For example, Ardha Chandrasan, Ushtrasan, Bhujangasan, Makarasan, Shalabhasan, in which we bend backwards, but practice them